Alright, gonna make this intro real quick, but recently a third beta for Plants vs. Zombies 3 in China released, and from what I've seen from it, a lot of things have changed and improved from the previous variants. So if some of the things I say in this video sound like caveman to you, then I would highly recommend you go watch my first two videos covering this game, so you can understand most of the stuff I'm talking about. Well, mostly this one, because I go more in depth with the first beta. So the game opens with a cutscene. Unlike the last time where the plot was Dave and Patrice just want to play a game of chess, this follows after the events of Plants vs. Zombies 2. Because the game states that Dave loved the taste of waffle tacos, but he wasn't able to recreate it. So Patrice suggests Dave to ask Zomboss for the recipe. So they go off to ask Zomboss for a recipe for a dish that's not really that complicated. You just get everything you'll need for a regular taco and add a waffle. That's really it. But I wasn't really expecting a Shakespeare plot from a Plants vs. Zombies game. So after the cutscene, the first level starts. In this level, you are introduced to the evolution mechanic, where you drag a special plant, let's say Blover, and place it on top of a specific plant, like Pea Shooter, and it alters the Pea Shooter's appearance and ability. So in this case, the Pea Shooter evolves into a Whirlwind Pea, and gains a knockback effect. So whenever it shoots a pea that hits a zombie, the zombie gets knocked backwards. Another mechanic that is immediately introduced is the Power Mints. Now, unlike Plants vs. Zombies 2, where you can place the mint onto the lawn and boost every plant a part of the mint's family, this game converts them into power-ups. So the Whirlwind Mint summons 3 tornadoes that travel in 3 lanes, damaging zombies. And that's everything in the first level. The rest of the adventure mode introduces us to a lot of new and interesting stuff, like most of the new zombies we're introduced to. The reason I say they're interesting is because these zombies come from the 2020 build of PvZ 3. Of course, there are some original ones here and there, but it's cool to see zombies from a previous version of the game returning in this version. Merge mode is only put into one level in the adventure mode. No, I'm not joking, there's only one merge mode level in this game. Kinda weird how a very interesting concept is only focused on once. But like I've stated in previous reviews, it's a beta, so this might change. There's a gimmick in this game that revolves around reeds. These reeds can hide zombies, but can be blown away with Blover. So some of the new zombies we face in this world are the Skateboard Imp. This imp is faster than a regular zombie, but once it runs into a plant, it loses its skateboard. The Dog Walker zombie uses their dog to inflict high damage upon plants, but the dog can't do damage against floating nuts. Only the zombie can, but the zombie does normal damage. The final zombie in Campgrounds is the Balloon Zombie, who looks completely different in this game. He's wearing a boonie hat with a yellow coat of some sort, and gray pants. And there's 2 more variants of this zombie. The second variant has 2 more balloons, and the balloons take more than 1 hit to destroy by the floating cactus ball. The final variant has him holding a gun with gray balloons. And did I forget to mention, he's also resistant to wind plants. The Campgrounds map has received a slight makeover. Not a lot changed, but the changes are very noticeable. Anyways, that's everything Campgrounds has to offer. They removed the purple gravestone levels that give you stars to unlock the next world. Now, it's like the first beta, where you just play through levels and automatically unlock the next world. The next world is Begonia Boulevard. This is where we're introduced to the fire element plants like the Bada-Boom. But now it's called the Magma Dew, and it has acquired a fire aesthetic of some sort. But it can be merged with certain plants, just like Blover, and give that plant a whole new appearance and set of abilities. We also get a new mint in this world, the Peppermint. This mint does damage to every zombie in its lane. The new zombies are the Refrigerator Zombie. This zombie freezes plants while he's eating them, and freezes nearby plants when defeated. The Robber Imp steals the first plant it encounters, but it's weak against plants affected by fire. The Outhouse Zombie can stun an entire lane for 10 seconds when defeated normally. But when he's defeated by fire, this doesn't trigger. Hot Dog Vendor Zombie will occasionally throw hot dog imps. When his hot dog cart is destroyed, 2 hot dog imps will summon, and you can't throw any more hot dog imps. And that's the last zombie for Begonia boulevard. Aside from the new zombies and plants we get introduced to in this world, there's not really a lot to offer. There's only one small difference I noticed with the map, and that's these traffic barriers along with this car. That wasn't there before. But yeah, that's everything in Begonia boulevard. The next and final world is Research Institute, where we're introduced to electro plants, like the EM Peach for example. This one is similar to Blover and Magma do, where you place it on top of a certain plant and it converts that normal plant into an electric plant. The newest mint and the final mint we receive is the filament. This mint electrocutes zombies close to it, and that electricity transfers from one zombie to another. The electromagnetic launch devices are a new gimmick we only see in the Research Institute, and these machines electrocute plants, stunning them, but electric plants are immune to this. The first zombie we meet is the firewall zombie. This zombie creates a firewall that blocks attacks. The best way to counter this zombie is by using the pine needler in its electric form. The engineer summons a drone that can't be attacked by most plants because it's in the air, but the best way it can be countered is with the cactus ball's electric form. And the final zombie in the Research Institute and the beta as a whole is the Sharktronic Sand Sub. This zombie moves while underground, avoiding attacks from your plants. But most electric plants are pretty effective against this zombie. And if you were wondering, yes, this world doesn't include all of the Research Institute zombies from the previous beta. Every world has a hard difficulty with altered map designs. There's nothing too special about the hard difficulty, it's exactly as it says, it's just harder levels. But the map designs look pretty cool. Oh yeah, there's a cutscene that plays when we reach the Research Institute, but it's nothing important, it just describes the image placed in front of us. To sum it up, it's recreating the final cutscene from the launch version of PvZ 3 Welcome to Zomburbia. And it showcases Patrice along with Dave and Mo standing outside of the Institute gate, with a giant machine staring at them from behind the gate, which I can confirm is the Sharktronic sub. Like, the similarities are there. So that was the adventure mode. Sadly, regular PvZ International adventure mode from the previous betas isn't here, but merge mode, or not line of defense, is back again. Like last time, there are multiple levels to play through, and they get harder and harder the more you go on. You can instantly tell that merge mode got a massive overhaul, with the addition of weekly rewards and the first pass reward. These are just a bunch of missions you can complete through the merge mode. Some of these missions give you machine parts as a currency to use in the new merge mode exchange shop. Lineup shows you all the plants available in merge mode. Ranking is a leaderboard, but it's not available yet because this is a beta. And finally, collections take you to the collections menu. Yes, collections are back in this game. It's the same thing as the last time, just put the collection you want into any of these slots and it boosts your plants. Invasion of Giants is a new game mode where you play through challenging levels to obtain stars that earn you these star coins to use in this mode's exchange shop. There's 3 difficulties to play on, and yeah, that's about it. This game has a new main menu, and I gotta say, it looks better than the previous. Daily missions are now a thing in this game, where you choose a difficulty to play in, and if you complete the challenge, you're rewarded with gems and seeds. These seeds can be used in the Zen Garden. Yes, this game has a Zen Garden. There are 2 types of seeds in this game. 1, seeds that can grow marigolds, and 2, seeds that can grow certain plants, like pea shooter. The marigolds can give you exclusive coins that you can only use in the Zen Garden exchange shop, and the regular plants like pea shooter can give you puzzle pieces that actually have a purpose in this game. This leveling system you're seeing on screen is kinda similar to the gene system from the previous beta, but this time, instead of using gene veils, you have to use puzzle pieces. You can even upgrade the element variants of the plants. In the Zen Garden exchange shop, you can buy fertilizer for your plants. This fertilizer can be used to upgrade your plants' attack power and health. I should also mention that you need to use the fertilizer along with the purple coins. This game has an almanac that showcases all the plants, zombies, and mints, and gives you info about them. This game features task missions that you have to complete to earn rewards. The inventory is back, nothing changed. Obviously, we were getting mail each day, and yeah, that's everything in this beta. The beta was alright, had a lot of cool features that made it better than the International. If there's something from the previous beta that I didn't mention, that simply means it was not included in this version, like the gacha, for example. Before I end this video off, I want to mention the upcoming content found in the files for this game, like the Wintermend and the Digger Zombie along with its textures. Maybe we will see this on the full launch because the game was announced to be releasing very soon, so there's a good chance. Anyways, that's all. I'll nap.